Good morning, my friend. How are you doing? Dean here, of course. Welcome to today's episode of The Drive. The Drive. Hey, what is happening, my friend? I got something to show you in a moment. I'll show you a clip in just a second, but yesterday I just so happened to come across, because somebody in one of our community groups shared it. I forgot that a couple of years ago or so I'd already found it and shared it privately inside of this group, but it was sort of re-emerged yesterday, and so much so that I thought I have to share this publicly, and so I posted it onto my sort of public Facebook profile, and we had, you know, dozens of people commenting. And what am I talking about? Well, I found the very first video that I ever put online. It was published, was it January 18th, 2009. Now, let me show you a very quick clip, and then I'm going to come back and explain this.
Hi guys, it's Dean Holland from DeanHolland.com. First off, welcome to my video. Thanks for my first ever video on the internet. I've got two things to actually tell you in this video. It's going to be a short and sweet one. But first off, I want to introduce myself. Second off, I've got something I want to reveal to you all exclusively. I've not told anyone about this yet. It's actually something I've been putting together over the last couple of days and building on this. It's just going to be something I'm going to do for you all as a sort of thank you for watching this, and a thank you for coming to my blog. Obviously it's going to be free. It's not something I'm trying to sell here. But I'll reveal that to you in a quick second. First off, if you don't know who I am, please do visit DeanHolland.com, see what I've been up to. Because up until around 12 weeks ago, I'd actually failed at making money on the internet. In fact, lost a lot of money trying to make it on the internet.
Now, yes, as you can see, you probably had a good old smile and laugh when you look at that, because there's a few things to notice. One, the picture quality, horrific, right? Two, do you notice how unconfident I sounded? I kept, you know, when I look at it, I notice things like I'm continually swallowing because I'm so nervous. My voice is different. I'm rigid. You know, just obviously my very first video, right? Very scary, very intimidating. Now, why do I show this, right? Why do I share this? Well, I know from working with, you know, I've had tens of thousands of customers over the years, and I know from communicating with a lot of people over a period of time that there is a lot of things that you can choose to do in your business that are fearful, that evoke a very fear-driven emotion inside of you. Now, one of the biggest that I always encounter is people's fear of getting on camera, people's fear of doing video. And I want to show that, because if you watch my daily videos now, like these daily drives, thank you for tuning in, by the way. If you're not a subscriber on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. But you might see that, like, these days I'm very comfortable. I can just talk. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about. You know, the equipment I have now is better, but I don't want anyone to think that because of that, that I was always confident and always had the ability and the confidence and the mannerism to do my own video like this with confidence, because it really couldn't be further from the truth. And that video shows a few things. I want to highlight that what's crazy to think about is over the course of a 9-year period, just 9 years ago, I didn't even have a cell phone that had even a camera or anything. Like, technology has evolved that has put the ability for anyone to create high quality videos inside of your pocket. Like, most cell phones now, smartphones, have amazing cameras, right? Cameras that are going to produce a video equal to the quality almost of what I'm shooting here. I want you to notice something else. Like, the technology that I was working on that started my business, I mean, that video was created about 7 months, 6 or 7 months before I actually quit my day job to do this full time. But you can see, like, look at the computer in the background. I don't know if you noticed it, that I was using. It was one of those really old computers because I couldn't afford anything, right? This is what I'm getting at. I didn't have any money. I was in over $60,000 of debt. You know, so my point is this. Like, you don't have to have the best equipment in the world. You don't have to be the best at doing that thing. You don't have to have all the confidence. You can be very scared, very intimidated, afraid, useless, but still get started, right? That was my point of sharing that video. Like, I was petrified, but I was still willing to get started, right? And that's the one thing that no one can take away from you. You know, I'm willing to show that now, and I know that a ton of people will laugh and look at it, and it's humorous, right? I laugh, you know, I gotta look back and laugh at myself, but I can laugh now with the fact of, had I never have done that first video, had I never got started, where would I be today? I don't know. I probably wouldn't be, you know, running my own company. I probably wouldn't be doing this video. I probably wouldn't be making the impact that we are, helping the amount of people we are, because life would be in a different way. Because if you don't get started, then nothing can progress. And so, anyways, I thought I would share that with you this morning, just as really as something that I hope can inspire you to just get started. Whatever it is, that thing that you've been putting off, whether it's your first video, whether it's your first blog post, whether it's your first ad that you're placing online because you're worried and you've got fears behind doing things wrong or not being great or not knowing everything, whether it's your first podcast, whatever it might be, right? My point of demonstration here was a video, but the point still applies to anything. Whatever it is that you know deep down that you want to and should be doing, but you're putting off because of fears, fear of being judged, fear of failure, fear of success, fear of the unknown, fear of getting it wrong, fear of not being the expert, fear of being judged, all these things, just get started. Because I can assure you that all those fears will go only through practical implementation and action and time, right? Look, we're 9 years on, but I assure you within just, you know, a few months, I felt much more confident. Well, I can assure you within a few videos, I felt much more confident. Things change very, very quickly, and you can change positively very, very quickly. You just have to get started, my friend. So with that said, thank you for joining me here on today's drive. Hit that subscribe button, of course, if you're watching this here on YouTube. Comment, like, share. I'd love to have you join in the discussions. Let me know what you feel about this. Let me know what you thought of that video clip. And I will, of course, speak to you again tomorrow in another episode of The Drive. So until then, take care. Bye-bye for now.